What's up, YouTube? Let's all celebrate. It's a beautiful Saturday outside. The world hasn't been taken over by Bill Gates yet. Nonetheless, he is trying. Malaria is on the run. COVID cases on the rise. Masks are coming back to a city near you. But let's just enjoy today, Let's not go into that stuff. Let's talk about some Liberty University stuff, a final little wrap up. Who knows where it's going to be going, but we do know a few things. And it's not good. Hey, though, before we get into the Liberty stuff, if you are not a subscriber of the channel yet, subscribe. If this video helps you at all, give me a like. Got some videos coming on the way about my walk across America. I walked from Portland, Oregon to Savannah, Georgia in 2017. I'm going to do some videos about that, about my experience, my stories, the things I went through, the people I met. It should be pretty cool. So if you want to see those, subscribe. All right, so getting into the Liberty University stuff. So those of you who maybe are just looking into Liberty University now and aren't students yet, there's a big, huge issue going on with Liberty University and their funding from the VA. Any flight classes through Liberty University have been cut off from the VA, so VA is no longer funding Liberty University flight training through Liberty University, with the exception of, I believe, any training that occurs in the state of Virginia. And basically what the issue is that each state has different requirements in order for Liberty University to train as a satellite campus, let's say, through an FTA. So, going from Nevada to Utah to Arizona, they each have their own requirements in order for Liberty University to be able to use an FTA in that state for, satellite training. Each state has their own requirements. So, this has been being sent to Liberty. The VA has been sending this like, hey, you need to get these requirements done in each of these states. Liberty hasn't complied. And just a few months ago, it got to the point where the VA has basically said, hey, well, we're not going to fund this flight training anymore. And that's kind of where we're at now. So pretty much all of these flight affiliates, or not flight affiliates, but training through the online course through Liberty has been shut down, with the exception of the Virginia campus, I believe, because Liberty University, being their physical location, is in Virginia. I believe they had most of those requirements good to go. So moving forward, Liberty University has to go to each one of these states that they operate in, figure out what their requirements are, what they need in order to operate in that state with proper authority. They need to turn that over to the approval authority in order to be able to operate in that state again. Each state has different requirements, and Liberty University will have to, jump through different hoops in each state. I've heard that some states, it's going to be a little bit easier. They have a deadline of August 29th. If your state can be approved, get through whatever requirements need to be gotten through before August 29th, then you might still be able to apply for this fall semester for your flight training. However, if that's not the case, if they don't reach that deadline before August 9th, then you're at least going to have to wait until spring semester, which is unfortunate, and that's the earliest. So maybe some of those that have less requirements that are a little bit easier to fulfill Those, hopefully spring, those are ready to go and people can go back into their flight training. Others will take longer. Others might not even come back. So if you go in and look at the FTA list, if you go on Liberty's website, they have a list of FTAs that they go throughout the states. Some of those might not come back. So if you're a new student or even a student now, some of those may be gone forever. Hopefully it's minimal, but we don't really know at this point. I imagine if some of the requirements are too strict in some of the states or require Liberty to jump through too many hoops in order to operate in that state, maybe they just won't do it. So, yeah, hopefully earliest is spring for most of these FTAs, so a lot of the veterans can get back to training. I know this is holding up a lot of people. I know some people have just finished with their instrument course and they're looking to go to their commercial courses. They're getting closer and closer to being done with training, and now they're going to have to wait at least 4 or 5 months until spring semester to be able to start training again, which is pretty shitty on the student. Like, that's the shittiest thing about this is all the VA is punishing Liberty, which they are. They're losing money, but in the end, it's really punishing the veteran and the student the most, which is very unfortunate. And that's just how things usually happen. Shit rolls downhill, And only time will tell with the FTAs and which FTAs are going to get approved and which won't. It sounds like most will not be approved this semester, and most of us will be waiting until at least the spring semester. I was kind of lucky in my shoes. I was actually using Liberty University to get my private pilot license, which if you're looking to do that, don't do that shit. It's a waste of time and money. Just go Part 61 to get your private, and then look into 141 if you want to do the restricted ATP. So I would definitely not do your private through Liberty. Anyways, so now I'm really not hamstrung too much into the Liberty program, and I'm probably just going to look for another place in my area to go, possibly just Part 61. But we'll see. And, just got to keep moving forward. This process of flight training is going to have issues and bumps and pains. I have definitely already learned that from just doing this for 6 months. I think my FTA has caused, and Liberty has caused a lot more problems than I really need, but I think that's going to be standard the rest of the way. It's like, we're just going to have to learn how to navigate that field and kind of just take things as they come, and just don't see things as a bump in the road, not a crater in the road that you can't get past. Sometimes it just takes some planning and some well thought out processes to get through that what may seem like a crater in the road. Like Farmer Fran and Waterboy says, we lip a pie in our day. We lip a pie in our day.